Hey, what up? Is it focusing on me? Alright. Yeah, I think it was pretty fine. Alright, so, hey, what's up? This is Carl. Today is January 9th, 2023. I had a pretty awesome day, but before I actually talk to my main ideas, I want to first acknowledge at least two things. First, the weather. The weather has been really just awesome. Sunny, warm, breezy. Just awesome. Yeah, I loved it. It is a little bit smoky today, but relatively it's really awesome. Yeah, it's much better than what I remembered last year, like around this time. It was rainy, cold, dark. Yeah. Yep. And second thing, the desire to express myself to the camera at this moment. It is so important to me. I need this. I need this motivation. Without this motivation, I would be bored. I would be lost. I would be frustrated. I would be lonely. I would want to do something to get myself occupied and busy. But I got this passion. You can also call it addiction. I have this constant desire to express myself to the camera. I got something to talk about. Not only I want to improve this skill, but I really believe what I have in my mind could actually help someone to understand something, or just simply I can make my audience to feel a little bit better, or just affirming, positive. Yeah, that's all the energy that I want to put out with my videos. Yeah. Okay, so I just got back from the gym. It's around 5, I believe. Let me take a look. Yeah, 4:53. As I said, today is January 9th, 2023. It's Monday. Yep. So I had a pretty productive day. I got up at 5 as usual. I actually recorded 3 videos today. So I probably already talked about what has happened today. Yeah. When I was in the gym, actually yesterday, I started this podcast episode on Tom Billoy's podcast. And okay, so this is episode, I believe, let me see real quick. This is posted on Tuesday, but I don't know the date. Let me find out real quick. It published on January 3rd, 2023 at 9:30 p.m. GMT 8. The length of this podcast is 1 hour and 26 minutes. It's a conversation between Tom Billoy and Yuval Noah Harari. I'm sorry, I read his book so many times, but I feel so struggle to say his name correctly. Yuval Noah Harari. Yes, I enjoyed this episode a lot. I think I learned a lot, new perspectives. I gained a lot more understanding. Yeah. So in this video, I want to mainly share some of the ideas that I got from this episode. So, yeah, the title was in order to change your life in 2023, you need to do these 3 things first. I think it's not relevant to this episode content. The title was not, I don't know, just my personal opinion. Anyway, let me try. Okay? So, it talked about the ideologies that populated in last century, there were three main ideologies. One, fascism. Two, communism. Three, liberalism. I believe liberalism will be the last one. And the first two kind of struggled in the recent decades, and now liberalism is relatively more accepted. I don't know. It seems like more people in some parts of the Western world especially believe more liberalism, liberty, ideas like that, concepts about individual liberty, stuff like that. And I ask myself, what do I believe? This is something I need to ask myself constantly, because I think my beliefs kind of change slightly from time to time on different matters. For example, COVID. Since COVID broke out, I have had many different opinions, personal opinions about whether the government or individual should do to deal with this pandemic. On a nationalism ideology, we should probably lock down the whole country and prevent the spread of virus. But on a liberalism ideology, we should probably take precaution individually instead of locking down the entire community, city, or the state. Okay, it's quite difficult, and I'm not too comfortable talk about this at this point. I just want to share, this is something that we all should have more understanding about. Of course, we can have the freedom to believe different things. Sometimes we just don't have the knowledge to make the choice, or we don't have the power to change that belief. We need people's guidance, our parents, family, the society we grew up at played a vital role in shaping that belief. And a lot of people that I know, they probably did not really think about that. They just simply believe what they were told. What I'm trying to say is that the world is constantly changing. Ideology could fit in some society at some particular time, but it might not work in some other time for some other societies. So we have to really examine the overall circumstances and make some changes constantly. Otherwise, we human beings will encounter a lot of challenge. We will encounter challenge no matter what. But the question is, can we actually avoid can we can we decrease? Can we reduce the cost? Can we bring the devastation? Can we bring the penalty down as much as possible? Does that make sense? Yes. We need more wise but moral people to make the big decisions for us. Even in a liberal state, we need leaders. And yeah. Alright, so it is quite hard for me to summarize an episode like that. It's just like I'm not actually trying to summarize the episode. I'm more like sharing my immediate, unscripted, random thoughts after I listened to this episode and conversation. I just felt I have been impacted. I need to share my thoughts. This is a very necessary practice, as you guys have already seen and heard from what I just talked about. I was not doing an excellent job. I definitely have so much space to improve. But that's really the whole point of me trying. I need to try more. Earlier, I was working on some videos I recorded 3 months ago at this rooftop. I quite enjoyed it. I was talking about how we observe our emotions, deal with our feelings, and better become conscious and present in life. I quite enjoyed it. But definitely I can do better. I need to be better at articulating and explaining stuff. Of course, telling better stories, so my audience would get more benefits. Yes. Also, earlier I reviewed Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crushing It. One really important point I got from the chapter I read was, in this era of content creation, like everybody is making some kind of content on the internet. For you to stand out, your content must be excellent. Your quality of content has to be top notch. Without excellent quality, your audience would not come back. Very simple. And I know that very clearly. I need to record and make more videos like this, so I will get better at this. And I am definitely getting better. That's why I want to keep repeating this kind of messages and keep talking about this. So I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing my actual experience of learning and evolving in a hope to support another person who is watching this in the future, which is you. I want you to understand that whatever craft you are trying to be better at, you have to constantly practice, repeat, do more. You will get better sooner or later, but you have to just keep that faith in yourself. Without enough practice, you won't be good. If you are not seeing a lot of results, just don't get frustrated. Don't beat yourself up. Forget about your emotions for this moment. Just keep practicing. Keep moving forward. You will see some results very soon. Okay, I'm going to record another video. I don't know the topics yet, but I'll figure it out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.